Yo, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live for the Transfer Daily Show, and we're here with my brother D from Fam Zone TV. What are you telling me, dog? What are you telling me?
Say, my bro, it's baking. Have you been out, bro? You know, are you dealing with the heat?
You know what? Last night, I actually did all right with the fan, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Today's well cooler in Manny today. It's around about 19, 20 degrees today. So
what, Celsius?
Yeah, Celsius. Yeah.
Oh, it's 35 in London.
Oh, yeah. That one you man can hold that. You know what I mean?
We're struggling. We're struggling down there.
Yeah, big up team, man. Big up team, man. We were meant to have Rums as well, but I think Rums got some issues to deal with. So big up to Rums. Obviously, we might have Musa as well join us as well, man. But yo, man, we have to crash it on City first, man. Bro, we missed a sensational hate along last night. Yo, man. I was thinking to myself, you know what, man? Bun this, man. City gonna win this. It is what it is. It's 2 a.m. Don't get me wrong, yeah. I'm a football fan, yeah, but bro, that's Man City. Man City fans are gonna be up for that one. Boy, we missed a classic, man. 4-3. You know, did you watch the game? Highlights?
No, it was at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. wasn't it? No, I didn't. I missed this one, but I would have. But didn't they play them in the group stages though?
No, that was Real Madrid. Was it
Real Madrid?
Yeah, Real Madrid, man.
Man City played someone and they were getting ripped to shreds.
No, I think to be fair, they were all right, you know, the whole groups.
No, they won 2-0. They won 2-0 in this game. I watched the first game and they got ripped to shreds. But it's a proper tough.
Bro, 4-3, man, and this is a City team that played. Turkey was on the bench again. But yo, man, fair play to them, man. Bono
he got an assist, innit? Turkey got an assist, though, innit? But
Turkey got an assist.
The funny thing about it is, these Saudi Arabian teams, you don't realize, unless you watch them, you don't realize the players that have actually gone over to that league.
Yeah.
That Milinkovic, Savic is there, Koulibaly is there, Ruben Neves is there, Mitrovic. Yeah. You don't realize like how good some of these teams are. You really just get confused when I watch them play. I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize. We always know about the top guys, the Ronaldos, and we forget the Durans and all of these other guys that were over there as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they had Ruben Neves at centre back, you know, because obviously one of their centre backs was suspended. But Bono had an amazing game. Cancelo got an assist as well. You know what I mean? Bro, that man, Leonardo scored twice. Koulibaly scored. Yeah. Yo, man, fair play to them, man. You know what, man? Ronaldo did say, Man said League gonna predict 6-0 City. This guy can hold that, man. This brother. Savio dropped stinkers. Oh, my days. Did Savio drop a stinker? Please tell me Savio.
Apparently so.
Let me check Foot Mob, even though, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to be checking them, man. Yeah. Did Savio have a stinker? Did he get hooked as well? Did he even tweet that as well? Savio, you got 7.9 it's saying here. I don't know, man. Let me see what you got in terms of touches and whatnot.
They're struggling, man. I said to my cousin as well, with Man City, the standards that they've gone all ultra attacking. I don't know if it's gonna.
Bro, I agree with you. Oh, Bamba. Yo.
Bro, they got mixed
man. Yo, my
God. Go on. Double M.
W's. If you got a membership there, yo, W's in the chat, man. For my brother Mitchell there, bro. Big up to you, man. I appreciate you every single time, bro. I big up Like and Trashers with the look you have. City would have won. That's what I'm saying. You know what? Yeah, I actually think for me, I'm sometimes a bad omen. I'm thinking, you know what, man? I'm gonna give bad luck on this, bro. You get me? How do you give memberships? Go on the $, and then you gift memberships. Just go on there, bro, and then you can gift it.
Big up Mix Mitchell, man.
Yeah, big up to you, man. Mix Mitchell, man. Whoever got him, make sure you hail up Mix Mitchell. But you know what, man? I came for the Chelsea game, yeah. So what happened was, Chelsea game, yeah. I was doing a watch along. It was 1-0 to Chelsea. They locked off the game, innit? So then what I did was I shamelessly came back, bro. And then obviously Benfica had scored the penalty, innit? I came back alive again, and then Chelsea scored 3 more goals. So maybe that wouldn't have happened.
It wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened because all I ever see is you asking for car park, so you're never happy.
know what I mean, bro? But
yeah, never happy.
apparently Edison had a stinker, and I watched it as well. The guy, you know what I don't like about keepers, yeah? Keepers that parry the ball back into the danger area.
Yeah.
Them
You know why
keepers,
they started doing that though? Because I think it was the new balls. You know, the balls started swerving a bit more. Keepers don't really catch the ball anymore, do they? The game's kind of changed a little bit. They don't.
True.
That's why
True.
Courtois was such a breath of fresh air because he used to come out, collect the ball, and
Yes.
like you start getting praise for using your box. The keepers don't even go to the edge of their box hardly.
No. That's a problem, you know. When keepers don't do that, that's a big problem, you know. And this is the thing, right? City, they've been getting away with it year after year because Haaland, whatever. I do feel like now it's a case of they've got to change the keeper, bro. But Saudi Arabia was always destined for Edison. I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? I don't know if funny enough it was Al-Hilal that was the ones that were meant to find him. You know what I mean? So I just think for me it's one of them where I look at Al-Hilal and fair play to them, you know. They showed up a fight, you know, and listen, they've got some serious players in there, bro, you know. They've got investment in Zaghi as well, you know what I mean? They've got a new manager as well. Fair play to him as well, you know, like honestly, fair play to him. And Man City are out, bro. I thought this was their competition, them, Real Madrid, and I put them Real Madrid as favorites. And PSG, they were the three.
I think I tweeted about 5 days ago saying never doubt Pep, but Man City look all over the place. Because when I looked at Man City, I thought in the last few games I've watched them, they look all over the place. Okay. Like I don't know, Nunes right back, Al-Nouri left back. Yeah, he's a great attacking player, but his defending we know what his defending is like. They look all like their midfielders. None of them got any type of defensive nous about them or any type of.
Then again, they got Rodri. They got Rodri in there. I mean, he's meant to be like the best DM in world football. I don't know. It's gonna take a while for him to get back to his speed. I don't know how Rodri played, you know, in that game, but you've got Rodri in there. And he's not gonna be the same player now. He's gonna have to take a while for them to get up to that speed. You feel me? So I ain't gonna lie to you. For me, it was one of them where I look at it from me and my perspective. That's why they bought Reinders to help that process and whatnot. But they're playing a new system. They're relying on 1-6, and then they have like 2 8s there, and then you got the wingers pushing forward, and you got striker. So they are playing a different sort of system than they would be playing beforehand. You feel me, bro?
They are. They are. Yeah, I feel like, but they bought so many players in that they're gonna have to figure it out there and then. If they haven't got any time to bed in, because normally this will be their rest time and you get pre-season. They've got to go. They're straight into a tournament.
100%.
They're straight into a tournament, so they've got no time to even bed in and even make it work. And this is not going to give them any like I mean, I don't think they're going to get too much.
Is that true though? Did Rodri actually do his
ACL? Injured? No, it can't be his ACL. We would have heard about it.
No, I would have heard about that, man. Did he actually injure himself again?
Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
That's crazy, man. Yo,
they're gonna have an up and down season. They're gonna have an up and down season.
No, I still think they'll be in there. Yeah, you know what? Fair play. Rodri, biblical stinker, and so after being subbed on. Wow, that man said Rodri, biblical stinker. You know, after coming on, you know, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But like I said, bro, you've got to be careful with his injuries, bro. These injuries are serious, bro. When you get ACL, bro, I don't know if you've ever got ACL or just in general a big injury like that, yeah. Like it can really like affect your playing as well.
Your mindset as well. It's your mindset.
The way you're going for tackles.
Yeah. The way he plays as well. He's always the last man to defend, not last man on the that.
Yeah,
he's always last ditch challenges, or he's the mainstay of that tackling unit. You know what I'm saying? So he's always going to be in and around it.
Yeah, so listen, man. Shout out to LB, man, and then man stayed up to watch it. You know, hold that. Yeah, Big Steve, hold that. You know what I mean? The Man City fans, hold that. I even had my little brother, texting the group chat. He goes, F soccer. We all NBA fans now.
What does that mean?
It's like like we're NBA, man. Like forget that, man. We don't watch. Because they like to watch basketball as well, innit?
Oh, okay.
He's trying to say, F soccer, man. We're watching basketball anyway. And the elbow was crushing out. Yo, listen.
Yeah, he must be. Must be crushing out. He needs to.
Yeah. He was up till 6 a.m. upset. Nah, that's crazy.
Human.
That's crazy. That's beautiful, man. Beautiful scenes, bro. You get me? That is beautiful scenes, man. Also, Inter Milan, bro. We have to talk about
them. Lost. Inter Milan lost.
They lost as well.
I watched that game. I watched the Inter game.
You're Inter Milan,
They've had a terrible season, haven't they? They've had a terrible. It's funny because Inzaghi had not a terrible season. He lost out on the cups and the Champions League and the league last minute, last day season, stuff like that, and then goes to Al-Hilal and then beats Man City. He's jumping.
They're in free flow, you know. They're actually in free fall. I don't know what it is right now, but bro, I seen the Martinez come out. I don't know if you see what he said. He goes, "I want people who are gonna fight."
Yeah. He had a little back and forth with the presenters, didn't he?
Yeah. He goes, "I want people who are gonna fight." He goes, "Those who don't want to stay at the club should leave already. We're fighting for an important jersey."
Yeah. It's funny though. What do you see Inzaghi as a manager? Because obviously he had a bad season at Inter, but then he's having a good little tournament here. Like, how do you see that?
Bro, I think for me it's one of them where, like, with Martinez, he even missed a lot of chances as well. He needs to look at himself as well, man, at the end of the day, yeah. But bro, and then the bad thing is, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, I think, the owner of the president said something wild back, you know. I don't know if you've seen it, but I haven't seen the second bit. Yeah, he goes, "Oh, I know what he's talking about, and it's about Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and we're gonna speak about his future and whether we should depart together." Imagine that, bro. Yeah, so he's saying basically, that, I know what Martinez said. This is what Martinez said, basically. And we're gonna speak with Hakan Çalhanoğlu, and we're gonna find out whether he should be staying or not. Basically.
Oh yeah, it's chaotic. Like, it's chaotic right now.
That's chaotic, bro. When you think about it, to be getting like vilified by the owner is mad, bro.
Yeah, it's a problem. That's a
problem, bro. But they have a very, very, I'm not saying old squad here, but bro, they need freshening up, bro. Like centre backs as well. I think for me, Bastoni is probably the best one that they've got. Yeah. Midfield as well. I think it's gone stale. I think only Barella right now is the one that I'd put my hat on.
They still got Mkhitaryan playing.
Yeah, Mkhitaryan's still playing at 36. Like, there's a lot of issues down there, man. And even up front.
But we're only saying that because they didn't win the Champions League. If they'd won the Champions League, we wouldn't be saying that.
Exactly. It's crazy. They got
to the Champions League final, so how many issues are there really? I mean,
yeah. But the thing is, though, there were signs where they were kind of faltering when they bottled the league title. They bottled all the cups. They lost to AC Milan in the Coppa Italia. That there was signs and warning signs. You feel me? So that's where it comes down to, innit? But for me, I can't lie to you, man. Inter Milan right now, it's crazy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because in the day, both Milan clubs right now in the mud. Both of them. You know what I mean, bro? It's very rare to happen, man. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. We'll have to wait and see who's that. But now Chelsea, maybe you lot can find your way through now, man. And maybe win that one. I can't lie. Chelsea might have a chance now to win this Club World Cup.
They've always. I mean, every team's got a chance in there. I just think this is now probably made up for PSG again.
Yes. Yeah, maybe. But Chelsea, like I said, now they're looking at that thinking, yo, listen, man. You know what I mean? It opens a little bit of a door now. One favorite is out. You feel me? So and Bayern and PSG got to play each other, by the way. So,
yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean, so it's a little bit easier for them, man, in that regards, man. Let's talk on transfers, man. Let's talk on transfers. Let's talk on this one here. John Duran first, yeah. He has gone to Fenerbahce.
Yeah, Fenerbahce, isn't he?
Fenerbahce, here we go, man. Look at Don here. As soon as I spoke about Chelsea, this guy, he's in, like, you know what I mean, bro?
Big up Don, man. Big up Don, bro.
Hey, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. Big up to my guy Don, man. And big up to everyone locked in right now. We got 177 likes, man. 500 is the aim. Let's get to 500.
You know, likes. Some foolishness, man. What's going on?
Yeah,
man?
Come on, people, man. 500 likes is the aim.
If you say to guys, South Africa and all that, and you come back streaming, you man can't even like the video on that.
Yeah, come on, people. Let's get these likes up, people, if you can, man. Big up to everyone. But yeah, he's gone.
I don't understand this Duran thing. I'm a bit confused about it because
you know why?
There's a lot more going on than we know about. Like, what's going on with that? Why is he leaving already?
So basically, right? I don't think he probably liked the lifestyle anyway, and what because obviously you got to be disciplined in it. In Saudi Arabia, there's a lot of things you can't do, right?
Yeah.
So that's the one thing as well. But also as well, he's going to a place here where they're covering his full salary, bro. Fenerbahce have got bread. Not many teams can pay that full salary. So if you're on loan as well, and this is why United apparently have rejected it. Apparently, since Man United were offered the chance side John on loan and cover his wages, but the club rejected the possibility.
It just sounds too problematic to me.
Because there's a lot of money. It's like 300 grand a week, bro.
Yeah, but what? So the club that is at in Saudi Arabia, are they not covering it then? What is it?
No, Fenerbahce are covering his whole wages, bro.
Yeah, but what is the reason why he's actually leaving though?
I think he's probably looked at him and thought, yo, Ronaldo's still the main man, bro. And I'm not going to be really playing a lot of games. I don't know how many games he actually played. Did he actually get any goals? Did he do well over there? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, did he look at the team and thought it's not really my kind of style? The heat, you know, the lifestyle.
Yeah, the lifestyle. I think the lifestyle is probably that's probably going to be the biggest downfall for any player going over there to adapt to, because that change is drastic. You've really got to be focused on what you're doing.
And also, you got to remember, Turkey's tax rate is less than the UK's.
Yeah.
Makes sense for him to go to Turkey. Tax rate is less here, and then you have to spend because I think you can't return back to the UK because the UK will get you for your taxes, basically.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
What happened? They've got to go somewhere else first, or something like that.
Yeah. So, and you got to remember, like, Turkey's a competitive league. I said it to you people. I said it to you that the Turkish league is more competitive than some of these leagues that you're talking about. Like, you know, they're very, very competitive. They're very passionate as well. You're playing for Mourinho as well. Like, let's be honest, bro. That's
they're in a bit of they're in a legal battle, aren't they? Where they sued. Then the Fenerbahce are in some massive legal battle right now, aren't they?
Are they in a legal battle?
Yeah, the Turkish FA or the Turkish something happened. That happened. Was it last week? They're in some massive. The chat will tell you they're in some massive legal battle with Fenerbahce and.
Yeah, let me know in the chat. Is there a legal battle?
They're in a massive legal battle. What was it? Was it some corruption or something? I can't remember what it was. Was it the referees or something? What's his name? Mourinho and.
Oh, you're talking about Mourinho and. On Friday, Fenerbahce said Mourinho was filing 1,900 Turkish lira lawsuit through the club lawyers against Galatasaray due to the attack on personal rights on a personal coach. The amount was worth. Oh, okay. Was that when they were accusing him of racist statements? Remember?
No,
I get what you mean now. I get what you mean. They're making.
The chat's got leaked. Yeah, the chat's got leaked, and they were making, I think, decisions against Mourinho or something like that. I think like it's a real corruption.
Yeah, because you got accused of racism, isn't it? Right. I
think it's more than that.
According to that, it's more so that. Yeah.
I think the racism thing was just a little flower, like a little thing that happened. But I think this thing here is a real legal battle about something else. I think.
Yeah, but I don't. Like I said, I don't think it will affect them the ability to go and buy players that they need to go and get. You feel me? So in that aspect, listen, United wanted him, but we can't afford his wages, and 300 grand a week for a player.
You want to stay away from players like that, man. You need to stay. What you're doing now, what United are doing now, buying. No, you want to stay away from players like that. What you're doing now, buying players like Bremos and Cunhas and that, those guys make sense. Premier League proven that make all this Duran and all these guys that are here, there, and everywhere. That doesn't bode well. That's like finding a female that's here, there, and everywhere. You look, does it really make sense? You know what I mean? Like
he does sound a bit temperamental though, in terms of like
it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? It's not your club is not stable enough to have that type of character coming currently. You know what I'm saying? You need stability at the minute. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk.
But he's a player on his day though. I can't lie. He's
21 years old. He's 21 years old or 22 years old, and he's having all of this stuff already.
Yeah,
like your hair there and everywhere. You're not even. It's not like you're 34, where like you had your whole life, your whole career, and you're 21 years old, 22 years old.
Yeah.
Too much too soon, bro.
I do believe though it's a good move for him though to go to Fenerbahce, go there, do what you got to do. Then after that, can be back into Europe and whatnot, and you know, and do what you need to do. I do think it's a good move for him. So fair play. Like I said, he's gone over there. He's doing his thing. Let's see what happens in it. But United could not afford them wages, bro. And I get it, because end of the day, like you said there, you know, I mean, he's a bit of a character, and it's a gamble maybe for Man United. But in terms of the quality, it's undeniable. Like, he is a top.
He's got the potential to be a top striker, a top player, but at the end of the day, half of that, it's probably 70-80% is your attitude and your work rate, man.
Yeah, exactly that. You're right. You're spot on. You're spot on, man.
Talent. There's so many of these strikers that have got talent, but you need to have the right attitude and the right fit.
Yeah,
and
facts.
You go here, there's too much.
Yeah. So listen, big up to Duran, man. Big up to Duran on that regards there. There was a slight little Ornstein, I want to say bomber, but he just put a tweet up today, man.
A little grenade.
It weren't really a bomber. I know people in the chat were saying it's a bomber, but Arsenal put Eberechi Eche high among options to bolster attack. No contract with Crystal Palace yet. I don't clear if Leeds exit, but serious candidate. And separate, this is a key word here, guys. Separate to striker and winger. Arsenal will look to pay below release clause. Tottenham not pursuing for now. And there's a reason why Tottenham are not pursuing. But yeah, man, Eberechi Eze, I can't lie to you, bro. I think this is a very, very good signing, you know. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If you don't get Eze, I think bro, he's a good signing for me.
Yeah, I think that one's undeniable. I think he's a good signing for any team in the Premier League. Like English, Premier League proven. Like we saw what he can play against the big teams. We know how good he is. We know how he can drift up through past players. Yeah. But I'm a real advocate for signing Premier League proven players. I really believe that kind of helps everything. That there's no bedding in period. There's solidity. I'm a real advocate for that. So, like, I feel like obviously he's a brilliant signing. It's gonna cost a lot of money though. Like, don't.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's gonna be below the release cost. So if they want 60 million, right? If you get him for around about 50, 55, I think for a player, like I said,
it won't be getting for 55 million. That's too low for Eze. We won't get him for 55.
So yeah, but the thing is though, they're saying that you're trying to get him below the release clause. We'll look to pay below the release clause, which is 60 million. So that's going to be anything below that. I
think it's higher than that.
Is it higher than that?
I think so. I think it's higher than that. Yeah, I think so. It can't be 60 million. Otherwise, we would have paid that.
Nah, it's 60 million, isn't it?
Nah, I think it's higher. I think it's higher than that.
60 million in the release clause. That's crazy. 68 million. Oh, they want 68 million.
Yeah, they want 70. Yeah, 70 million. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not 660. Otherwise, we would have paid.
Shit. Nah, it was me thinking it was 60 million all along. You know.
You're thinking about Enquiries.
That's crazy. No. That's now I get why a lot of clubs are not going in for him. You know.
Yeah, because you got to remember, a lot of the time, if you want to pay, because to release them, you have to pay it all in one go. If you to trigger the release clause. If you want to pay an installment, like which is the reason why we pay a lot more sometimes for players like Zubimendi and stuff, so we can pay in installments. So if we're gonna not trigger his release clause, but buy Eze, we'd have to pay 75 and pay an installment.
Yeah,
you get it. So you're paying 75, maybe even 80 for Eze, but in installments. Because we're not going to be paying 68 million in one go. So that's kind of where the issue comes in. But that's what it is. He's a top player, though, man. He's a good player. He'll suit your team.
Yeah, he'll suit. I think he'll suit most teams, bro. Like,
but in the left 10 that you played, that's exactly.
Yeah. We got Konya, but it wouldn't be ideal in it as well. Like, you know what I mean? If you could do it, but I think for now we have got Konya. Unless Konya was to play up front. And then you have Eze there. There is options there if you want to. But I think right now, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. That there, for me, when you look at it and you deep it, it's like Arsenal, the fact that they're going from in as well as a left-sided, a left winger and a striker, that's what you want to be hearing, bro. That's what you want to be hearing. Because it's one of them where you can't have Eze left wing, bro. He's not a left winger, bro. Even though he's going to have to pay there.
He's going to have to pay there.
No, but he can't really, though, man. Like, he has to be, for me, playing either in the Odegaard position, and then he's competition for Odegaard, and you're rotating them or whatever, or he's going to have to play, I don't know. It's one of them. It's kind of mad, you know, man, when you deep it. But it's all about depth, bro. Champions League football. It's about creating a big squad, man, as well. You got to remember, you have to create a big squad. Look at Man City. We'll just talk about Man City now.
Yeah,
there's competition for places. You know, there's Churches on the bench. He might not start games. You have to create competition for places, bro. Arsenal need that.
Yeah. I think Eze is a different level to Martinelli, though. Like, that's what it comes down to. I think benching Odegaard, if you had the choice, because you got to remember, if you're an Arsenal manager and you got the players on the team, it's quite easy to just say Eze left wing, Martinelli on the bench. It's not so easy to say Eze in the 10, Odegaard on the bench, and Martinelli stay on the pitch. You know what I mean? If we had Rodrigo, then fair enough. I can understand Eze bench Odegaard. But until we get
Rodrigo or Eze?
Rodrigo, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are doing copium right now saying,
I think that's the thing wanting. That's the one. Sounds good, but Rodrigo is a player that could potentially end up getting 25 goals a season in the Premier League. Like, he's got that level. He's a natural left winger.
Yeah.
And he's played at the highest level. He was at one point the main man for Brazil, one of the main guys at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And so this is the highest level you can get to. Won the Champions League. Like, I mean, like, it's an easy question.
Now, why I'm asking that is because people are actually online now having a bit of copium, say, you know what, forget Rodrigo, man. We got Eze now. You get me? Like, it's always the next big thing. Yeah, I mean, like, we were linked with Watkins yesterday, and all of a sudden everyone's gasping Watkins.
Yeah, looking at his highlights, remember his goals.
Yeah, bro. This is what happens in football, man. It's like everyone's like, we'll be linked with the player today. Like, yo, go and get him. Yeah,
I do it as well, though. Like, I've done it with Ekatike, I've done it with Gyökeres, I even watched Mbeumo's highlights.
These brothers here haven't watched a single game of him, yeah. These United fans. And all of a sudden I see Ekatike, bring him. Like, yo, he's amazing. The side showing the comps and that. I'm like, yo, everyone relax, man. Everyone chill, man. You know what I mean? But that's just the excitement of they want players in it come through the door, innit? And that's what happens, innit? When you haven't got players come through the door, you start imagining that player already. You start thinking, right, he can come in and do a madness, innit? But I think for me, Eze would be a good signing. You get me? He's an Arsenal fan as well. Arsenal.
He was in our academy.
Yeah, he was in your academy. You know what I mean? It's crazy to think that, man. He went to QPR, didn't he? Or something like that, innit?
Yeah.
A couple of years. Or Reading. Was it Reading or QPR? I'm not sure. Went over there. Then obviously, Crystal Palace took a punt on him at the age of what, 20, 24, 25?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
quality player, man. Quality player.
Yeah,
we want to be really making a stand. We need to go for Rodrigo and Eze.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's how it needs to be. You need to be going for both players. Like, that's how it needs to be.
If it is then a situation then where you can go and get him, and you look at him now. So Eze, who would be the left winger then now? Then, if we're looking at Eze, what's the left winger then? Who's out there that you believe right now? Because I'm looking at it, left wingers is a horrible market right now.
Yeah, it's terrible. Apart from Rodrigo, you mean take out Rodrigo out of that?
Take Rodrigo, because Rodrigo might not come, man. Let's be honest, man.
Yeah,
he's gonna stay. You know what I mean? You got Liao, you got players like Bacola, you got players like
there's not many. Semenyo
can play there, but he's more right.
Kudos' man, the match performance was on the left wing against us.
Yeah, he was. He was
playing left wing when he was against us. So yes. I would take Kudos, but for me, I would just stick with Eze, because Eze plays in that around that part of the pitch. Man. It's a risk, but we have the ball so much that I feel the only issue is we've got two inverted. Eze's inverted and Lewis Skelly inverted. There's too much in the middle of the pitch. That's the only problem.
Yeah, Yildiz won't leave this summer. Gordon won't leave.
But Gordon's not going, is he?
Yeah. Like I said to you, if you were to go for him, I mean, Tottenham are really, really interested. I mean, talks between Tottenham and Kudus on.
That's actually worrying me.
This one here.
Yeah, because the Thomas Frank appointment, that's worrying me. Because I just feel like I think he's a brilliant man. I think he's a steady. I need Tottenham to be erratic. I don't need them to have steadiness. You know what I'm saying? I need them to be chaotic over there. So that
Champions League as well. in the Champions League.
Yeah, Thomas Frank. That appointment's annoying me, and this Kudos thing's annoying me as well.
What's this here, man? Marcus Rashford, David Ornstein bomber. I don't know if
he's not leaving. I think he's gonna stay.
A light bomber. Is it a light one, people? Is it a light one? Or is it...
It's a grenade. It's a little grenade, man.
Is it a little grenade, guys? Marcus Rashford grenade. But yeah, like I said, talks between Tottenham. You know, well, let's part this off now. For now, we'll let's get the David Ornstein one. That's a left winger, and I'm gonna ask you again, Marcus Rashford. Would you take him?
I wanted him a year and a bit ago. Because I just feel like he can, if he rediscovers his form, he's one of the most dangerous players in the Premier League. But I just feel like I've had enough of getting players that other teams don't want. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to, really.
Yeah. Marcus Rashford prioritizing move abroad if he leaves Man United this summer. Club wants sale, but 27-year-old also open to loan or swap deal. Oh, my God. He is absolutely finished, you know.
What? You don't want him no more. You don't want him. You don't want him no more.
Ah, bro. Man said loan or swap deal.
He wasn't finished at Aston Villa. He played well.
I wants to compete for titles, brother. You go where you get told to go, man. Man said compete for titles, bro. Just play that this season, brother. This is crazy, bro. You know, it's look at the demands this brother's putting on you. Like, bro, humble yourself, bro. You need to lower your wages.
He gets disrespected though. Rashford is one of the most dangerous players in the Premier League, man.
He ain't dangerous, man.
He is, man. He is, man.
He's overrated. He's overrated.
I don't know, man. I just feel like he's 27. I think he's just had his issues at the minute.
He's low-key cooked, man, because his pace, once it goes, man, it's not the same player anymore, man. I'm telling you now, man. But like I said, he can get you goals if you want it, you know what I mean, and whatnot. He can get you goals and assists, but I think he's not the same player anymore, man. Mentality-wise, bro, that's where his problem is, bro. Inconsistent, bro. Plays what he wants to as well. You know what I mean?
There's only certain players that when they play against Arsenal or my team anyway, I'm worried about. He's one of them. It doesn't matter what form he's in.
Against Arsenal, he normally puts on.
He's a problem. He's a problem every. It doesn't matter. So I don't know, man. I feel like he's just always got that in him.
Yeah, I heard that. Bayern are looking at him. That'll be a decent move for him, Bayern. You get me? If he could go there, Harry Kane, you know what I mean, and whatnot. I'm saying so. I think for me, it's one of them where we can't do a loan, bro. We need to sell. There ain't no loans.
He's on too many wages, though, man. His wages are too high. You need to let him go for 30, 25.
Yeah,
then someone will get him.
Deal. I mean, where can we do a swap deal, people? Chat, let us know. Swap deal.
Who do you want him for? Who do you want to swap him for? Who do you want? Because no one actually asked you. Who do you actually want in your team? Because I don't actually know who Man United actually want.
I'm waiting for a boomer, bro.
But is that who? But wait, so what happens with Diallo then? With Ahmad?
Diallo's going right wing back.
Is that what you want? Do you want that though?
Yeah. I want that. Yeah. I think
you want Diallo right wing back.
Yeah, Diallo right wing back.
And left.
Sterling and look at his man. He's not a Sterling, you know. You're not saying Sterling, you know. Yo,
your chat is funny. Massive territory.
No, man, you lot chill, chat, yeah. Relax yourself, bro. Sterling, like he's finished, bro. He's lock off. And Nkunku, I don't rate Nkunku. You rate Nkunku, bro?
No.
I just don't think he's got I don't know, man. I just don't know what his kind of role is, bro. You know what I mean? Kudos, then they won't swap him, bro. The problem is this is why he's demanding to be swapped, because he doesn't really have a defined bro. He's like we can't demand 40 million for Rashford. That's the sad reality, people.
It's his salary. It's his salary.
Salary, yeah. The salary's effing him up. So he's thinking, yo, get me a straight swap in it, and then I can just leave, bro.
It's not effing him up. It's effing you up.
But you ain't getting that move abroad, you know. You ain't getting that sort of money abroad.
He's obviously had offers from Saudi as well. He would have had offers from Saudi
Arabia.
Yeah, definitely. Like by now, he would have had offers from over there, man. He just
I've not really heard anything.
He would have had offers. He would have had offers. He would have had offers from over there easily.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, what can we do? Man? Can we swap him somewhere? You don't even
know who you want, though. You haven't even answered who do you want. You don't even know what players you want.
if he's going somewhere, and he's going to another club, yeah, and I know there's a good player there that we could swap with, then yeah, I would look at it. But I don't know who wants him, first of all.
No, who do you want? Who
if
do
it's
you want?
Bayern, I want to swap him with. It ain't gonna work out, man. They're not gonna give us Elise. I don't want Cotton. I don't want Gnabry. Centre mid, they got some dodge.
Sorry, I'll ask you a serious question. I don't know why you're trying to bad.
Give me Pavlovic. Give me Pavlovic, the midfielder in that midfield.
Can't you make Rashford work? You don't want to make it work. You're done with that.
It's not working, bro. He's done. Khalas. The manager's like, bro, he's had enough of him, bro.
So I'm just trying to figure out who Man United want, because no one ever says who they actually want. I know who they're linked with, but I don't know who they actually want.
The manager's done with him, bro. The manager, he said, yo, halas, done, relax, finito. Same with Garnacho, bro. Them man need to fight in clubs.
I don't know, man. Clubs, the manager ain't really got any leg to stand on to be talking about.
Bro, it's peak out here. No one wants our players. Our players here. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but I'm gonna show you this, right? So today, yeah, the Athletic are reporting about the players that we were looking to basically let go of, yeah. And Garnacho, Rashford are currently attracting more loan than permanent. Garnacho and Chelsea long-standing interest. Rashford prefers move abroad. Garnacho prefers Premier League. Malacia no concrete interest. Højlund expressed his desire to stay. Anthony, any deal could involve Man United subsidizing some of his wages, which could be at least partly balanced out by the inclusion of a sell-on clause. So it ain't easy right now, bro. Right now, it's not looking, you know what I mean, bro? It's not looking great.
But but the problem is that you've got is all these players.
And Sancho as well. He don't want to put
Sancho's back, Rashford's back, Anthony's coming back. Is Anthony coming back?
Yes, should be.
So Sancho, Rashford, Anthony. Then you've got players like Højlund. All of these players, where are they going?
Bro, you tell me. You tell me.
These players are not going anywhere. These players are going to fight for their position in the team. That's what they're going to do, because Anthony can play right wing back as well.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, the manager has made it clear he don't want these players, bro. And for us to sign a striker, he needs to go, you know. Højlund needs to go. He needs to go.
Saeed, Højlund's not going anywhere.
I know.
I don't know where you're getting all this. He's not going anywhere. He's staying right there, fighting for his position. He's not going anywhere. Rashford is not going. You have to remember, Rashford's not going to leave unless he gets the money that he wants to get. He doesn't need to leave. He's a Manchester boy. Why does he need to leave? He will stay there. And if he stays there, Amarin's going to start figuring out a way to play him. That's what's going to happen. Anthony's coming back. Sancho's coming. What are you going to do with Sancho? You think you're going to sign Mbromo and Cunha and all these guys, and you've got Sancho just sitting there on the high wages?
I think Sancho's willing to leave, though. That's the problem, though.
But Chelsea. He was at Chelsea. I was hearing from Chelsea is, Sancho's doing a few skills, a few assists, he's doing quite well, and they still chose not to sign him for 20 million.
Because it's the wages. The wages were the big reason why he didn't want to go.
There you go, and he's going back to your club. So who's going to take Sancho for those big wages?
Yeah, people say don't shop in Europe. Start shopping in Championship. I think Championship's got some good players. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Got some good players, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is, but not good enough for Man United right now. Man United need the best Premier League players from not the lower teams, from middle to lower teams. That they can't be shopping in the Championship now. That's mad.
Let me ask you a question though. If I what do you think Garnacho's worth?
Well, that's a good question.
What do you think he's worth? Be honest.
That's a good question. I would say 45.
Fair play. You know what, man? Fair play, man. Finally, an objective answer. Because I'm seeing Harvey Elliott, yeah. Liverpool are looking at asking for 40 million with buyback or 50 million without. That's Harvey Elliott, a guy who's had a big part role at Liverpool. Let's be honest here, talented player, but he ain't been doing much. You feel me? For Liverpool in Liverpool.
Garnacho was Man United's best attacker last year. Even though he was crap in front of goal, he was the only dangerous player on the pitch. He's terrible in front of goal. He's terrible in front of goal.
You know what it is, though? Listen, I respect Harvey Elliott, but You know what I mean? If they're asking for that sort of money, yeah, then you know what I mean, for a guy who's again,
he's English though, isn't it? He's English though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's English. Yeah, of course it is. But that don't mean anything for players gonna buy him.
Yeah, not abroad. Yeah, not abroad.
So I'm not saying, like I said, I'm looking at that. I'm demanding, but I'm seeing a lot of players now buying on Gittins 55 million.
Yeah,
players. These clubs feel like they're worth. Yeah, it's like United or any other club. Yeah, shouldn't be lowballing players because they feel like, you don't rate that player well. They may be rated for someone else. Yeah. Feel me? They may be rated.
I think Man United get a hard time because they're expected to do what they're doing. I think that's why they get a hard time. They get a hard time because they've been so bad for so long when really they should be at the top. That's the truth of it. Because there's no way in the real version of Rashford is £100 million player, the real version. So this is the problem that you've got.
Bro, the amount of players that were worth that amount, and people say, no, they're worth this amount. But right now, it's not happened, bro. It's not happened, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But there's about 3 years ago, you would never have thought that Rashford for 40 million, no one would buy him. That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Rashford was scoring 30 odd goals or 20 or 30 odd goals. We was thinking of him as he's gonna become a superstar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course, bro. 100%. 100%, bro. You know what I mean? And I think for me, it's one of them where it's like, yo, like, it ain't easy right now. You know what I'm saying, bro? But I'm one of them, like, it's for me, it's facts over feelings, isn't it? You get me? It's like, I'm putting aside my feelings toward players, and you just got to go and get what you want. You feel me? What's this say? In Crystal Palace, I've got Diomande, 55 million euros. Wow. Most expensive signing ever. Look at the league, bro. Palace is spending bread.
Is it?
You know what I mean? They might need that Eze money now. They might need that Eze money now.
Eze might stay.
And Gay as well. Gay is going to be going to Liverpool as well. Gay's going to be going to Liverpool.
Yeah, Gay will leave. Gay will leave, definitely. But he's wanted to go for the last couple of years, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's wanted to go for the last
couple of years. My guy Jason Hanna, man. Hope you're well, Jason. Big up to Jason. Saeed. Chelsea got Gittins for 55 million. At least Garnacho is at least worth the same or even more. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. This is why I'm adamant. This Gittins deal has really made me, like, you know, I'm keeping my stance. We must get at least 45 to 50 million.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. People they're gonna call you deluded. They're gonna say he's not worth that, but you got to figure it as a Man United. This is Man United at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So you got to be getting top dollar for your players. This is Man United is one of the biggest clubs in the world.
Yeah. 100%, bro.
Like, you can't be letting Garnacho go for 20 million and stuff like that. That's
madness, bro. Madness.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Big up Adash. He says, allow it. As football connoisseur, you should know it. Elliot got game time and eye test. Garnacho is roadrunner. If anything, LFC have priced Elliot fairly. Garnacho is 40 million max. Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's like we've got like, and again, we don't want to say it, but the GA is something that people brag about in football. Garnacho has shown in big games. He's performed in big games against Man City, Arsenal. You know what I mean? Like these little games where at home where, we've seen it, bro. Europa League, we've seen it in the FA Cup, we've seen it in finals. So come on, bro. Like as much as, like I said to you, I really, really like Harvey Elliott. I think he's a good player. But, bit part player.
Would you say Harvey Elliott has done more in the Premier League than Garnacho? Who would you say has done more?
Who's been relied upon more is Garnacho. Who's been who's won a trophy? You know what I mean? Like Garnacho's helped us win a trophy. Has Elliott helped win Liverpool a trophy?
Who's had more? Forget take trophies out of it. Who's had the equation? Who's had a better Premier League career if you take the trophies out of it?
Yeah, but I'm always going to say Harvey Elliott because he won Premier Leagues, isn't it?
But if you take it, I don't know, man.
I think I will always say Harvey Elliott because Harvey Elliott's won the Premier League.
But then Harvey Elliott had a better career than Saka, for example, because he's won the trophy.
Of course not. Of course,
that's the point I'm making. Yeah, that's the point I'm making. You can't say Elliott's had a better Premier League career than Bukayo Saka, can you? Even though he's won trophies, you get it.
You know what? It's a tough one because it's like I do believe in the season because I remember Crystal Palace game. Was it Crystal Palace game that season? Was last season Crystal Palace game
That
where they won last minute? Was that the season before? Can't remember.
What, Garnacho?
No, Harvey Elliott. I think that was the season before.
No, I think that was last year. I think that was season before.
Yeah, it might be season before. But PSG game, you know, you got to remember that one as well. For Liverpool, that goal was crucial.
I can't say that Harvey Elliott's had a bigger impact on the Premier League than Garnacho. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro. When you deep
I can't say that. I can't.
The way I look at it there is though, would Garnacho have played if we had better players than Garnacho? You feel me? It comes down to that as well. Garnacho's been put in the firing line because there's not been good players there. But then again, Garnacho's had more of an impact in bigger games than Harvey Elliott.
Far more. And he's far more. Would Harvey Elliott?
Listen, you have to put your bias aside and whatever you feel about. Garnacho has had more impact for Man United.
Would Harvey Elliott get in for Man? Would Harvey Elliott start for Man United?
Yes, he would. He would.
Would he? Where would he start?
He would start. I can't lie to you. He would start.
Where though?
Right, where we finished 15th, bro. I can't lie to you. He would start. He would start probably right 10. He would start ahead of Mason Mount. Like we had the final. He would start. Like, you know what I mean? Like right 10, he would play. I'm not gonna be deluded and say, he wouldn't start. Like he would. But I'm saying though, his impact for Liverpool has not been seen more than I think for me, Garnacho for United in terms of being able to score goals, impact games. But then again, it comes down to, is he going to get ahead of Salah? That's the problem. We're going to only see the best of Harvey Elliott once he leaves Liverpool.
I think Harvey Elliott's more of a central player than Salah, though, isn't he?
He's a central.
I don't think he's quite right.
Yeah,
right.
I
think he's more of a central player.
He's a 10. He's more of a 10. You feel me? He's more of a 10.
He ain't breaking the Liverpool mold. He's not good enough to break that Liverpool team.
Of course not. They've got standards. Yeah, they've got standards in Liverpool. But what I will say to you is that I'm not gonna lie to you. It comes down to who's had more of an impact in a team where they need you the most. And I'm sorry, Garnacho has had that more. Even though it's not been amazing and I want him sold and I'm not trying to gas him up on that. But Garnacho, his impact in team, in games, in little certain scenarios has been more than Harvey Elliott, who's not been as kind of almost.
I don't think that's unfair to say. I don't think that's unfair to say. I think people just want it to. I don't think so.
And therefore, the value should be more high, or should be. We should be looking at the same value, really. Let's be honest. Because you're looking at a player that's actually playing games, impacting games, and you're saying, "Right, okay, hold on a minute." But it's a guy that's not been getting the game time, but somehow his value's up there because he plays for Liverpool and he's shown it in glimpses. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you have to understand that when you're playing week in, week out, and you're relying upon, and you've seen certain patches where you can see he scored goals, that should mean something. That should have value.
Yeah, but also as well, because he plays so much, you can actually work out whether or not he's good enough or not. Because he's playing so much, you can work out whether he's an important player, whether he's a squad player. With Harvey Elliott, you don't actually know because he doesn't play enough. So you don't actually know, is Harvey Elliott good enough? Is he not good enough? You don't actually know. You can't really judge it enough.
Would I sign Gallant for 55 million? No, but that's not.
No. Who would do that?
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Madness. That question needs a shadow ban. That question needs a shadow ban.
I'm the seller, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to Jason. He's saying you're the best Arsenal fan. But I mean, you know what it is, bro?
Come on, bro.
You know what it is, bro? When you look at for example, I feel like I low-key regret selling McTominay for 25 million now.
Yeah.
Because I, at that point, guess what? How I felt? I said, get this guy at my club.
Yeah, exactly.
I wasn't thinking about the market. I wasn't thinking about hold on a minute. What would they sell McTominay to us?
Arsenal was selling for years undervalued players. For years we did that. We sold players for cheap for years. And it's only now recently have we started selling players like Nketiah and Smith for a little bit more. That's how much they're worth. They're worth a little bit more than that. Because we were to buy Smith Rowe from Crystal Palace or from Fulham, you'll be paying 40-50 million.
40-50 million. Simple.
Because of the English tax and all of that type of stuff. So,
him, by the
way? I think it was 30 odd, I think.
30 odd, yeah. Really and truly, you could have got 50 out of that, really. Let's be honest. You could have
Exactly,
probably
but
got.
we had to rush him to get off the books and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But my thing is like, I might think a certain thing about that player, yeah, but that should not stop you from getting what you want. You know what I mean? Like, bro, Ten Hag, this brother killed us, bro. He killed us in the market because he ended up spending players above. Oh, I'm not saying he spent it, but he wanted them players, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's like, bro, United then went on a mad one and said, "Yo, we need to go get him this player." You know,
what would you put McTominay for them? What do you think? Like, you see, in hindsight, what would you have changed?
I would have sold him for 40 million, 35, 40 million, easily.
And you sold him for 25?
Sold him 25, yeah.
He'd still get in your team now. He's still getting your team now, wouldn't he?
His contract wasn't maybe, was probably against him, but, you know, it was one of them where it's like, okay, cool. In that regards, I hear it. But, bro, like, I just look at him like, yo, I just think we should have maybe just been a bit more like, you know, Napoli now, they're eating it. They're eating now because of that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's one of them. Yeah, Smith Rowe maybe because of the injuries in it as well. Yeah, maybe just.
Yeah. Of course, it's because of the injuries, but I mean, like, there's a lot of players that because of the market, you get top dollar for them, man.
Yeah. Let me get these super chats. With Garnacho's attitude and his brothers affect the price. Should it really though? When you think about it, like, a different environment, you know what I mean, might change all of that, bro. I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying, like, I don't think clubs are looking at that, especially like they're looking at his social media presence and whatnot. I don't think they are. They think they're looking at the football ability. How many players have had that? Lukaku was still bought for a lot of money, and he was doing bare interviews and that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Proper to make an impact for the league winners for the team battling 15th, 18th. Ain't no one displacing number 10 of the league winners. My nan could displace Garnacho. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. It's like, they're
just you know what I mean? It's tribalism. It's easier, isn't it? Like,
tribalism is killing us, man. It's killing us.
Easier.
The Cref London says that United broke and looking for money. Amrin tells Garnacho to look for a club at the end of the season, reducing his value in the market. Now no one wants him. Go figure. You know what? Maybe I'm not saying that the manager was right to do that, but maybe the manager should have just not gone.
He's got a few things wrong in that regard, man. All of this shunning players, you're just devaluing their
Does it devalue the market? Do you reckon it devalues the player?
Definitely, because it shows that you want him to go. Like, since when do you see that when you go to like market, like real markets, like market stores and stuff? They don't say, this is the worst thing. You do that at the end of the window when you're trying to get a sell and a quick fire sell. Yeah. He's got a lot of things. His honesty, it's refreshing for us, but it doesn't actually help selling players. Do you know what I mean? It's refreshing to people watching.
Sometimes honesty, like telling us, like, yo, there's a storm coming and that and whatever, it may not help you in the case as well.
Yeah, he's saying too much. This is the worst United team and all of this stuff. I mean, you're part of this team, so you need to start speaking your players up and start getting the best and the most out of them. You can't keep every minute in the public eye and giving them the criticism to the public. It doesn't work.
There's got to be a balance, though, innit? Like, the thing is, if you say it here, he said it in the dressing room. I hear that, but the problem is, though, word of mouth gets out quickly, man. You know what I mean? Like, word of mouth is crazy, bro. Like, United, we're the biggest club in the world, bro. These journalists are absolutely, like, they're foaming up.
They're relentless, man. They're relentless. They got secret cameras. They climb trees. They're relentless, bro. They got spies in. Remember when Arsenal had all the leaks and stuff? That was Arteta's first thing that he said he's going to get rid of is all the leaks. Because a leak is simple. It could easily be like, I know a player and I'm talking and I'm on a stream and I'm talking to you. That's a leak. You know what I mean? A man could just have a normal conversation with a man behind the scenes, just telling you how it's going, and next thing you know, a man's actually accidentally leaking it.
Yeah. Facts. Let's discuss the Isak news, guys. We're not far off 500 likes, man. We're on 414. We got 1.4k in the building, man. I shouldn't really be asking for 500 right now because you lot are hitting. We've got a lot of people in here. So, guys, if you don't know where it is, I will repeat again for you lot. Hit the like button, people. It's right here. Yeah, 450. Let's get out to 500 ASAP, people. Big up to everyone locked in. But Isak, man, listen, I don't know if Liverpool fans are just trying to make sure this carries on, but we heard from Demazu yesterday that he wants to leave. I don't believe that's true. What we're saying, bro? What we're saying? Isak, is he gonna leave? What's your kind of overall feeling?
I feel like he's 90% gonna stay. I feel like if that leaving, it would call. I just don't feel Newcastle don't have to sell, innit? He's got 3 years left in his contract.
No, they don't have to sell.
Yeah, they're in the Champions League now. They're making money now. They don't have to sell. But I just feel like is that leaving? What options does he have? Liverpool or Arsenal?
Yep,
that's the two, really, isn't it?
Yeah, Liverpool and Arsenal. Yeah, basically Liverpool and Arsenal. Yeah. Liverpool and Arsenal are the only two right now that are going to listen. The rest of Europe can't afford that, bro. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but Newcastle, if they carry on, because they haven't spent for 3 windows, if they continue and spend as wisely as they have,
spent 3 windows. What are you talking
about? No, Newcastle haven't spent for 3 windows.
Who did they buy last summer?
They had to sell players. They sold Elliot Anderson. They haven't bought for 3 windows. Newcastle
incomings. Are you sure, man?
Yeah, man. That's why this is the first window that they can buy or something like that.
Okay, let's look at their incomings this
summer. And if they get it right, they're going to be title challengers soon.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah,
they haven't spent for a couple of years or something like that.
So Tonali was a couple of seasons ago. Yeah, Lewis Hall they made permanent this last summer. Osula they bought for 11 million, and that was it really. And then they ended up selling all these players. To be fair, Elliot Anderson is sold. Cooper Minto.
Yeah, they have to though. They have to. It's not an Forest. They have no choice. PSR's killing them.
Yeah, PSR's killing them. I can't lie. Yeah. So that was last year. This is crazy, Newcastle Football Club, Still before that, they buy here. Then that was the last summer that they bought some serious buying. Yeah, but I feel they haven't. Well, that's what I remember. They haven't sold for a while. They haven't bought for a while. Yeah.
Properly. So PSR's killing them, which is a little bit unfair. I feel because it's like they can't actually do anything about it. So
yeah, you got to sell their women's team, bro. That's what they got to do, man. What are you making on about, man? What are you making up, by the way?
That's banter, man. That's foolishness, man. That's a cheat. And it's funny, because the Premier League clubs voted in favor of it because they probably want to do the same thing.
That's crazy, man.
That's why they did that. They voted in favor of it. Big up, brother.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't lie to you, man. That's
the
wild.
Clubs could have voted against it, but they said no, because they all want to find more ways to make money to spend more because PSR favors the big teams, doesn't it? You can't overtake these big teams. It's ridiculous. So
yeah.
Newcastle, if they were allowed to spend, they would challenge for the title in the next couple of years if they manage to spend, man.
If Liverpool do get Isak, do you think you put them favourites for the title?
They're favourites for the title now. What do they need Isak for?
Oh, you think they're favourites for the title now?
Who's favourites for the title then?
I think Man City are favourites for the title.
Are you joking, Saeed? Or
yeah,
you think Man City are favourites for the title now?
I think the addition of Reinders, Cherky, Nori.
Bro, Saeed, come on. Yeah. Come on, let's be serious. Come on, don't be like you've been good all stream, Saeed. You've been great all stream.
No, but I'm being serious, I'm not saying that I want that to happen, bro. You know how bad it is for me to say this, bro. Like, man lives in Manny. I live in the middle of Liverpool and City. Like, come on, like, bro. I don't want to say this. Yeah,
Liverpool won the league by a canter.
I don't think it's wild for you to say. Why do you think it's wild for me to say City, but then for you to say Liverpool is you know what I mean?
Because they won the league with ease. They won the league with ease. Yeah, they won the league with ease. That's the first thing. So cool. Yeah. Secondly, they then replaced their right back because he left. Got a right back straight away. Got a better left back immediately.
Is he a better right back than
I wouldn't say he's a better right back, but they replaced him immediately. Okay, they then got a better left back immediately. They then kept Salah and Van Dijk and then signed one of the best attacking midfielders in the world. But you're saying that City that have signed that are now favourites because of what? Because the
fact that Rodri's back. Yeah.
De Bruyne is gone.
De Bruyne's gone. Yeah, cool. Rodri's back. They brought in Reinders, one of the best midfielders in the world. Yeah, they've got.
Is he one of the best midfielders in the world? Why are we just giving people those titles, man? Come on, bro. Man. You can't just give these
real
guys.
Talk, man. Real talk, man. Like, come on, man. Reinders is a top midfielder, bro. Let's.
Is he one of the best midfielders in the world, though?
Bro, who's the best midfielders in the world? Tell me.
Rodri, Vitinha, Pedri, Declan Rice. Don't tell me you think Reinders is better than Declan Rice.
I can't lie to you, bro. I'd rather have Reinders than Rice.
Oh man, McAllister as well. Oh, come on, bro.
Come on, man. Are you mad, bro? I'd rather have Reinders than Rice, bro.
You would pick Reinders over Rice?
Yes, I'd definitely have Reinders over Rice, bro. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. Like, come on, man. Caicedo's up there. Caicedo's better than Rice. So I'd rather have Caicedo.
Caicedo's better than Reinders.
Yeah.
Caicedo's better than Reinders.
That's an argument. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
Reinders, I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't put Reinders.
I think for me, listen to me. Yeah. I look at the team. You're looking at Aït-Nouri. That's a quality signing, let's be honest. Aït-Nouri is.
But he's all at attack. That's not he's not a better left back than Gvardiol, is he?
Yeah, he is.
No, he ain't.
Bro, what are you talking
about? Gvardiol was one of the best left backs in the world.
Gvardiol's only playing there because they couldn't find a left back. They're only playing him there because he's a makeshift left back. He's a centre back by trade.
But when he was left back, he was one of the best left backs in the world. He's a better left back than he's a centre back.
Bro, but he ain't a left back though. The whole point was Pep was trying to make sure, we're not gonna just throw you in there to centre back here. We're going to make sure you ease into the Premier League. Yeah, he can play there. Don't get me wrong, he can play there.
Oh, when he was playing left back, he was probably the best left back in the league.
Listen, I wouldn't say best left back in the league, you know what I mean? But he was playing well, he was scoring goals. But I want to say in terms of like out and out full back, yeah, Aït-Nouri is better than him. Yes, defensively, maybe Gvardiol has a bit more nous in that regards, but with Aït-Nouri, he's going to be better than him in the system, bro. You know what I mean? When they want to play football, they want to go forward and they want to attack. Yeah, Aït-Nouri will provide more. For me, more, like in terms of what they want to try and do. So, and I'm not saying that Aït-Nouri is the best left back in the league or whatever. Like, I'm not. I just think for me, they needed someone like that on the left hand side. So
yeah, but it allows them to get.
Have City got weaker or they've got stronger?
In what position? It depends what position.
No, just in general. By the signings, yeah, have they got weaker or stronger?
I don't know yet.
Wow, this is what I'm saying.
I'm being serious. We can't ask that yet because Aït-Nouri to me is not.
But the signings that they've bought in,
but bro, they've lost players. They've lost De Bruyne. They've lost De Bruyne in the last couple of years. They've lost De Bruyne. They've lost Mahrez.
They were replacing with Shirky and Reinders.
You can't compare that to De Bruyne, bro.
But I'm not comparing it. But I'm saying though, like they've got two quality players for a De Bruyne that was aging. I was probably past his best. Let's be honest, bro. De Bruyne was not the same De Bruyne. Let's be honest.
He wasn't the same De Bruyne, but he turned it up against Crystal Palace. They needed it most
in their prime, and they're unbelievable. But you haven't asked my question though. You haven't asked my question.
Stronger? What are they stronger or weaker?
Or have they gone weaker?
You're gonna have to say they've got stronger from last year because they've signed players. Yes, but how about the year before that?
Yes. The year before that, obviously, it's different. But for me, when I look at it, yeah, and listen, by the way, yeah, I don't think it's kind of like mad to say that Liverpool are the favourites because they're the ones that won the league and they've added Florian Wirtz and whatever. But I just think for me, Rodri coming back, yeah, and yeah, right now it looks like it's, he's not looking.
Oh, they've got Nunez at right back. They've got Nunez at right back.
Yeah, I'm assuming they buy a right back. I'm assuming they buy a right back.
They're not going to buy a right back.
They're looking at maybe Livramento. But what I'm saying is though, Rodri coming back, I think is a lot of people are not underestimating that idea. Rodri coming back here, adding to it because that was probably a big reason why they didn't win the league last year. Let's be honest, Rodri was a big reason as well why they didn't win the league.
No, you can't say that, Saeed.
Oh my days, man! You
can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool were clear as day, the best team last year.
I'm saying to you, Liverpool were good, But I'm saying to you, you're underestimating the significance of City losing Rodri. That's all I'm saying to you.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that's a big deal for them. But I'm saying how good Liverpool were last year. They hardly lost any games.
Of course, they hardly lost any games. But I'm just letting you know that there's a big part of it of Rodri is how City play. Comes down to Rodri. You know, in terms of midfield.
I agree with that. I just think Liverpool right now are completely different level to Man City.
And also, Liverpool have never really done back-to-back as well. Never done it in the Premier League.
You're changing the argument. You're going left to right. You're going to random things. You're going to random things.
I've Liverpool gone back-to-back though.
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything? I don't understand. What's that got to do with what you said?
That also comes into the question of, when you say, right, next year is going to win the league, like that comes into question. Liverpool have not done back-to-back.
Yeah, they've never retained it, but
never retained it.
Yeah, they've never retained it, but I'm telling you now, Liverpool are far more frightening than Man City. Like they're even looking at Gahey as well. They're looking at Gahey as their third choice.
There's a lot that can happen now to the end of the window. You know what I mean? Maybe Arsenal look frightening and they win the league.
No, but Arsenal need a couple of players, and then it'll be Arsenal and Liverpool that are the two favourites. Man City are going to be up there, obviously, but Man City, for me, right now, we don't know what they're going to be. They've just lost. Did you not watch their game? They just lost.
No, fair play. Arsenal going to be there, man.
Bro, if we get a strike on the left winger,
I think you lot right now should be worried about Chelsea than Man City and then Liverpool. I can't lie to you.
Chelsea,
yeah, you got to be worried about Chelsea. I can't lie.
Bro, what are you saying today? What is up with you today? I don't know. That South African heat. You know what it is? That South African heat has killed me.
You know me. I'm from Manny. I hope you lot win the league, but I think right now what you've shown is for me. If you lot buy a Gyökeres or bad boy, left winger bad boy, and there's someone down there, then I can say to yourself, you know what?
But obviously, if we get
you don't get them. You're in the top 4 battle. You're in the top 4 battle.
No,
you know that.
I agree with you. But what I'm saying is you're putting Man City as title favourites. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. Like right now, if we sign a left wing on the striker, for example, Liverpool will be favourites, Arsenal will be second favourites. That's what it will be. And then Man City will be third. I don't know how all of a sudden.
That's what you say. You say Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City.
That's what it will be. I don't understand. What else would it be? Why would Man City be top? Why would Man City be top?
Now listen, fair now. You're backing your team, and that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
By the way, yeah. Pick up to Babs yesterday on the Big Six, yeah. He said if Arteta doesn't win the league or the Champions League next year, you got to sack him. Do you agree?
Everyone likes to ask me this question, but I need to see it as the season plays out. I need to see what the context is as it goes along.
So you're basically.
I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do because I see what you're trying to do. Though you're trying to create.
You get what I'm trying to say, though, innit? You get what I'm
trying to
say.
What you're trying to do. You're trying to create a narrative. I see what you're trying to do.
No, but I'm saying to you, like, if he doesn't win,
you're an expert YouTuber. You're an expert YouTuber.
No, but if he doesn't win a trophy next year, in terms of, you know what, for example, I'll even make it even broader. The question: if he doesn't win a trophy next year, but you finish in the top 4, you still keep him, right?
Sorry, I see what you're trying to do here.
I'm asking.
I see. Do you want Amrin? What happens if Amrin? What do you want to do with Amrin?
I want Amrin gone anyway. Like that's not a question. I'm just
okay. You want Amrin gone? Yeah. No, listen. If he doesn't win it next year, and he gets sacked, that I've got no complaints.
You don't want him sacked though. You don't want him sacked.
I'm just saying.
Get off the fence, man.
Do you know what it is? You know what it is? You see, I've got faith in Arteta, innit? I've got faith that he's going to turn it around. So until I lose that faith,
you've been saying that for the past how long though? That's the problem.
Yeah, I have. But faith only runs out when it runs out, innit? It runs out. It doesn't run out just because. It runs out when it runs out. So
I repeat that for the people again. Man. That is a cold bar. Faith only runs out when it runs out. That's listen.
Someone said inverted chest.
There's no timeline. Where's the timeline to the faith then? Like, is there a timeline, guys?
No, my thing is this season. He's got to be in the mix heavily. Like, like for real. So that's my one. I got to see.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Guys, we've hit 500 likes, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in right now, man. This has been an epic show. I can't lie to you. This has been a lit show, man. We are gonna be back tomorrow, man. Hopefully, Roms will be here tomorrow and Musa. I mean, we are having a morning show. This is what the morning shows will be like: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, guys. You will see me, D, and Roms and Musa hopefully chopping up football. Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, man.
You know, the ones there. We're just going to be chatting about football. It is July the 1st today as well. You know what I mean? Happy Independence Day as well to my homeland. You know what I'm saying? To Somalia. You know what I'm saying? So
big up, man.
Yeah,
big
man.
Up.
You know what I mean? Everyone who's in the chat right now, we're here. You get me? And yeah, man, D, we're going to be live as well today, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going live now. I'll be going live now. And then I've got a couple lives later on today as well. So
yeah, there you go, man. There you go. Microwave Palmer, he says, after Duran goes to Fenerbahce, what if Al Nassr go for Nunez, which gives LFC the dollars for Isak? Newcastle got PSI, she's got multiple bids.
Yeah, that's exactly that. Exactly that,
that's
bro.
A shout, you know, that's a shout. That's a shout, man.
Exactly that.
Yeah. I'll be back later on, people. 5 o'clock, people. I'll be back with Tyrone. We're going to be live 5 p.m. with Tyrone. We'll be chopping up the Rashford news and maybe any other news that's going to be happening soon. You know what I mean? Like I said, 1st of July. July madness is what we're hearing right now. So, yeah, we will see, man. Guys, like the video, man, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Famzone TV. When you go to Famzone TV, go there and subscribe. 1.3K in the building, man. Let's get these numbers up. Let's support Famzone TV. Road to 5K, is it now, yeah? 5K.
Yeah, road to 5K, yeah.
Come on, people. Love. We're out, people. Take care. Peace.